Being faced with a project in leading and managing teams, we were trying to come up with ideas to perfectly describe what was learned in class. And we thought, what a better idea than Philippe Crinelli's life itself. Hello, my name is Philippe Crinelli, and this is my life. I grew up chasing my dreams and ended up studying at ESSEC, where I started looking at the world in a different, darker perspective. In fact, people were only here for the money. No one was looking to improve themselves or even trying to figure out what they believed in. For me, I knew who I was, but unfortunately I had no clue of what I wanted to do in the future. Passing my degree, I thought life would have been clear, but it was far from that. This is why I decided to travel the world. Being able to travel to all these countries and experience new culture made me find out who I was in life and who I really wanted to be and what my values were. I finally understood that the greatest challenges in life were discovering who you were, but the greatest challenge was being happy with who you found. While being in the workspace, everything was going great until one day I had to make a decision that could completely go against what I truly believed in, my values. It could cost me my job, but I still put my values first. I couldn't live my entire life with the guilt of doing something I was against. Once I discovered my values that meant the most to me, I decided to make one thing clear in life. I would always stand by these values because they are what I believe in. My main values are honesty, responsibility, and respect. Whenever faced with a challenge or decision that would make me question them, I would totally stick to what I believed in and valued, no matter how tough that may be. I decided not to go against what I believed. A few years later, I was thrown into the business world, but it wasn't fun and games, and the rule book applies very likely to big companies. My first job required concentration and activities followed by the book. Sadly, unethical decisions were forced upon me and made me make decisions that were life-changing at that time. I stayed stuck to my gut and followed my values. As I said, I left the job knowing that the decision I had made not only let me live my life following my own decision, but learn to live with no regrets. Don't get me wrong, I respected the people, but respect does not equal accept. With more experiences jumping into my second jump position, things were looking good. I had gained respect from my peers and was building my career to a higher position, meeting new people and gaining new responsibilities. Until this time, I was learning to take care of teams, managing them and creating leaders. But sadly, just like before, it all went down to the trash and decisions were made. I learned that I had to be adaptable with people and situations. In life, you will encounter different types of people and you will have to try to understand them. Some people may be dominant or consensus, others may be influential or steady. But with each of them, you will have to act and speak in a different way in order to avoid confusions and misunderstanding. That was the time that I learned about the psychological contract, the implicit rules of the system. Can you imagine that it took me 7 years to understand that? Once in my job, they asked me to falsify a document. Not only put my job on the line, but to break the law in order for my higher peer to succeed. This was a turning point for me. I refused and was fired from my position, but boy, was I happy. My pursuit of happiness leads time to searching for people with a similar vision to mine, so we can work on a common goal with both honesty and trust in the relationship. Working on a common goal, having trust in each partner, is a solid, effective, efficient way to achieve goals. With the SMART method, I learned a lot. I learned about consistency, how to manage teams, but more efficiently, effectiveness and efficiency. In the story of your life, you are your own character, your own hero, and your own pilot. Honestly, there are no general right or wrong actions or decisions. These are based on your life choices, your own values and priorities. What is right to you might not be to someone else. And this is what I'm going to teach you today. In our first lesson in leading and managing team, I am your professor, Philippe Crinelli. And the aim of this class is not to learn some theoretical analysis, but to be involved in what you are and what you want to be in your life. This is why we created this video, sir. We wanted to thank you for all you did for us.